Welcome to another episode on Higher Ed Insights, in which we delve into pressing issues affecting the landscape of higher education today. In this episode, we tackle the issue of critical importance, gender disparities in STEM fields. While STEM disciplines act as critical drivers of innovation and economic growth, a glaring underrepresentation of women persists in these fields. What barriers contribute to this imbalance and, more importantly, how can we overcome them? As we navigate through a multifaceted discussion grounded in academic research and real-world examples, we hope to illuminate the complexities of this subject and propose actionable solutions. In an era marked by rapid advancements in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM, the equitable participation of all genders remains a subject of considerable concern, which seeks to critically analyze the systemic barriers contributing to gender disparities in STEM within the context of higher education. By shedding light on these factors and exploring potential solutions, this discourse aims to contribute to a more comprehensive understanding of this issue and its complex dynamics. To fully comprehend the magnitude and intricacy of the problem, it is crucial to ground the discussion in a historical context. Traditionally, STEM fields have been male-dominated and influenced by a myriad of sociocultural factors that have perpetuated stereotypes and biases against women. From early educational settings to professional spheres, these stereotypes manifested in various forms, creating a cascading effect that limited female participation in STEM. Cultural factors and socialization. From an early age, societal norms and expectations have played a critical role in shaping career aspirations. Cultural narratives that label STEM as masculine discourage female students from pursuing these disciplines. These norms are further reinforced by gender-biased educational tools and media portrayals, which rarely feature women as scientists or engineers. This form of socialization sows the seeds for academic and professional trajectories that veer away from STEM disciplines, thus perpetuating a cycle of underrepresentation. Educational barriers. This imbalance also manifests in educational settings, where fewer women enroll in STEM programs at the tertiary level. The paucity of female role models in academic positions, along with a curriculum that seldom acknowledges contributions from women in STEM, exacerbates this problem. In addition, implicit bias among educators can affect grading and assessment, subtly discouraging female students from progressing in these disciplines. Institutional barriers. Within higher education institutions, systemic issues such as a lack of mentorship and gender-sensitive policies contribute to the attrition of women in STEM. Moreover, instances of gender-based harassment and discrimination are common, adding another layer of complexity to the already multifaceted problem. Consequently, the attrition rate among women in these disciplines is higher, further diminishing their presence in both academic and professional STEM environments. Economic barriers. Another critical factor influencing the underrepresentation of women in STEM is economic barriers. Often, the costs associated with pursuing advanced degrees in these fields are prohibitively high. Scholarships and grants, which can offset these costs, are frequently designed with criteria that may inadvertently favor male students, such as a focus on prior experience or achievements in extracurricular activities in which women may have been discouraged from participating. Even in cases where financial aid is available, the absence of targeted outreach for female students diminishes its effectiveness as a tool for leveling the playing field. Psychological barriers. The psychological barriers that contribute to the paucity of women in STEM are not underestimated. Stereotype threat, a phenomenon in which individuals underperform due to anxiety about confirming negative stereotypes about their social group, can profoundly impact women in STEM. Additionally, the imposter syndrome, where one doubts their skills or accomplishments, disproportionately affects women in male-dominated fields, such as STEM. These psychological pressures can severely undermine confidence and discourage women from participating in STEM activities or pursuing careers in the field, thereby contributing to the gender imbalance. Proposing actionable solutions. Addressing these barriers necessitates multidimensional strategies that span policy, education, and societal levels. Initiatives such as gender-sensitive curricula, professional development programs specifically designed for women, and the active recruitment of female faculty members can ameliorate some of these challenges. Moreover, organizations and educational institutions must foster an inclusive culture that actively combats harassment and discrimination. Enhanced gender-sensitive curriculum. The development of a gender-sensitive curriculum that includes the contributions and achievements of women in STEM can act as the initial catalyst. For example, incorporating case studies featuring successful female engineers, scientists, or mathematicians into course material can inspire female students and contribute to normalizing their presence in these disciplines. Peer mentorship programs. Establishing mentorship programs for senior female students or faculty mentor new entrants can provide valuable support and guidance. The University of Washington's Women in Science and Engineering (WISE) program serves as a model that offers mentorship, resources, and community building initiatives. Financial incentives. Special scholarship and financial aid programs targeted specifically for women in STEM can alleviate economic barriers. For instance, the Society of Women Engineers (SWE) offers multiple scholarships for women pursuing engineering degrees, focusing on those who have demonstrated both academic excellence and financial needs. Gender-inclusive recruitment strategies. Academic institutions can use recruitment strategies to target women. For example, Harvey Mudd College revamped introductory courses and outreach programs to appeal to female students, resulting in a significant increase in female enrollment in the program. Professional development workshops. Workshops focused on soft skills such as leadership, negotiation, and public speaking can empower female STEM students and prepare them for future challenges. IBM's Tech Re-Entry program serves as an example, offering returnships for women who have taken career breaks, providing them with the skills needed to re-enter the STEM workforce. Anti-harassment and discrimination training. The implementation of mandatory anti-harassment and anti-discrimination training for both faculty and students can foster a more inclusive environment. Examples include bystander intervention training and workshops that focus on identifying unconscious biases. Family-friendly policies. Given that women often bear the brunt of familial responsibilities, institutions should implement family-friendly policies such as flexible hours, parental leave, and on-site childcare facilities. The MIT Work-Life Center is a notable example, offering a range of family services, including backup childcare and elder care. Safe reporting mechanisms. Establishing confidential reporting mechanisms for harassment and discrimination could encourage victims to come forward without fear of reprisal. Stanford University's SHARE, Sexual Harassment, Assault Response and Education, is one such initiative that provides confidential support and reporting services. Addressing psychological barriers. Implementing workshops and counseling services focused on tackling imposter syndrome and stereotype threats can be invaluable. Stanford's Clayman Institute for Gender Research developed a series of workshops aimed at combating gender biases and promoting an inclusive work environment. Community building and networking. Creating platforms for women in STEM to network, share experiences, and provide mutual support can go a long way in retaining talent. Grace Hopper Celebration, an annual conference specifically for women in computing, provides an example by offering networking opportunities and showcasing female role models in the field. By combining these actionable solutions, higher education institutions can make significant strides towards reducing gender disparities in STEM. These proposals, although far from exhaustive, serve as foundational frameworks for further research and implementation. Given the complexity of this problem, a multidisciplinary approach remains crucial for fostering a more equitable STEM landscape. Thank you for joining us on this in-depth exploration of gender disparities in STEM fields here on Higher Ed Insights. As we've discovered, the issue is far from one-dimensional. The multifaceted nature of gender disparities in STEM disciplines extends beyond cultural, educational, and institutional barriers, to include economic and psychological factors. As this expanded analysis suggests, solutions to these problems must be equally multidimensional and robust, addressing not only the visible but also the subtle, often overlooked, mechanisms that perpetuate these disparities. Although the complexity of the issue suggests that no single intervention will suffice, an integrated approach encompassing policy reforms, educational initiatives, and societal change remains the most promising strategy for fostering gender equality in STEM. This revised analysis was intended to further enrich the discourse surrounding gender disparities in STEM. This underscores the need for future research to be comprehensive, multifactorial, and sensitive to the complex tapestry of the influences that contribute to the issue. It is a call for scholars, policymakers, and educators to continue examining this critical subject with the rigor and nuance it merits, thereby contributing to a more equitable and inclusive STEM environment. We believe that fostering diversity isn't just the right thing to do, it's crucial for driving innovation and progress. By applying a multidisciplinary approach that spans policy reforms, educational initiatives, and societal shifts, we can contribute to a future where talent in STEM is recognized and nurtured, irrespective of gender. Your engagement and thoughtfulness in addressing this issue are vital for instigating change. We invite you to continue this important conversation through your comments, sharing of this video, and participation in related initiatives. Until next time, this is Higher Ed Insights, signing off.